Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, look, if you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to buy a car, and you're trying to boost up your credit score, okay, at least up to 100 points, all right? I'm gonna tell you the fastest way to do it. At the same time, could also come back and bite you in the butt. All right, the reason is format you're doing, you're going to actually be throwing away your rights. Okay, you're going to be throwing away your legal rights, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. Okay, and like I said, could somehow bite you back in the butt, but hey, if you want it, I'm gonna give it to you. Now here's the situation. If you want to boost your credit score up 100 points, all right, now the fastest way is paying down your debt. Okay, paying down your debt under 10%. Okay, that's going to be the biggest impact. All right, now adding to that, all right, if you log into Credit Karma, and I made a video explaining this, if you log into Credit Karma and you dispute negative items, inquiries, all right, the credit bureaus respond much faster that way, right? Because it's electronically done, all right? But here's the thing that you have to understand, and this is very important. When you dispute items electronically, okay, and yes, the credit bureaus may remove it right away, okay? So this is going to instantly boost up your credit score. Now, with negative items, removing inquiries, okay? But here's the thing about it. Credit Karma gives you the Vantage score, okay? And because they give you the Vantage score, it updates faster than FICO, okay? So what happens is the credit bureaus don't have a chance to investigate right away, all right? So what ends up happening, by you challenging those negative items right away, instant through online or whatever, credit bureaus remove it. But after 30 days, they may put it back on it. Now, here's the situation that you may be looking at, all right? When they remove it, your Vantage score will go up. It always goes up 2 days, all right? And with FICO score updates every, I think it's like 25, 28 days, all right? So, there's the rooster. So because it takes such a long time to update, when you're trying to buy a car, when you're trying to buy a house and stuff like that, what they're not telling you is that lenders are not using Vantage score. They're not using Vantage score. They're using FICO. So they're on the when you're trying to buy a car, they may use your FICO auto score, okay? And when you're trying to buy a mortgage, they're going to use your mortgage scores, okay? Your FICO mortgage scores, all right? So, like I said, because of this, and when you're disputing electronically, if this stuff comes back after they done verify, it's going to come back on your credit. So then you throw all your legal rights out the window because you already disputed it, okay? And when you try to go for it, say, well, I already disputed, that's the reason they keep kicking it back, saying, oh, we verified, right? Now, in terms of what the credit bureaus are actually verifying, they're only actually verifying the last 4 or 5 digits, or the first 4 or 5 digits of the account number. They're verifying the address for the account that's attached to the account number, and the name. Those are the things that they are verifying, okay? So they're not verifying the last active payment date, the history of the account. They're not looking at none of that, okay? And so when you do it electronically and they move it off and then they put it back on, you're like, hey, what's up here with this? I thought they, but the thing about it, they went back and they verified matching up, like I said, the account number, the name, and the address. All right, but they're not actually verifying the account, nor are they more likely going to reach out to the furnisher of that information as well. All right, so this is the reason why I tell you it's so dangerous. Yes, Credit Karma, you can challenge, it'll remove things off immediately, your credit score goes up. All right, but at the same time, just keep in mind, by you doing it electronically, you're going to lose your legal rights. Now, going back to what I was saying about paying down accounts. Once you pay down your accounts, again, with VantageScore, paying it under 10%, your score is going to jump up. All right. Another thing is when you're disputing inquiries or other negative accounts, again, by that coming off of your account, your VantageScore increases right away. That's the reason, like a lot of people, because of medical bills and stuff, they stopped reporting, it came off, and VantageScore went up, but FICO score hasn't updated yet for some. All right, now in reference to adding authorized users. Adding authorized users will help boost up your credit score. But here's the thing about authorized users. When you add an authorized user, understanding what day that the account closes, okay, and understanding what day that the creditor actually furnish information. Now, different authorized users, here's the thing about it. They may not pick up the the original opening date on some accounts, on some authorized users. So you may not get that history. You may get the payments, but you may not get the history. Another thing I want to tell you all about adding authorized users is this, and this is very important. If you just open up a new account and then somebody added you on to that, if somebody opened up a new account and then they added you on, that's not going to help out your credit file. It's not going to do anything for your credit file. In reference to, like, you may have, they may get a $10,000 credit card. Now you have a $10,000 credit card. Also, something else that you need to understand about your authorized users. If you had an authorized user, if you were an authorized user and somebody else maxed out that account, it's affecting your credit score. But what you have to do, you would have to call the lenders and say, hey, can you remove this off of my credit file? And the furnisher, the bank that actually adds you on, they will remove you off, and you will also see your credit score increase. But again, VantageScore updates faster. FICO score may take 25 to 28 days to update, okay? So if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, then click the link in the description to schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.